gamble. And we'd driven through Nevada without actually stopping to gamble. And went into a gas station and gambled. And I'm not a gambler. I don't really gamble much, you know. I believe me, I've been addicted to lots of things. Still am, you know, but there's safer things now, like sugar and stuff like that. But I never, you know, didn't get the gambling thing never got me. But I have friends that love to gamble. Have VLT will travel, you know. But anyway, we stopped, I actually gambled in a machine, and then the rest of the story takes it from there. And I'm quite interested in ghosts, and I think there's, Andrew, are there presences that hang out here?
They are, they're friendly.
Well, that's good.
Other people see them.
That's good. You know?
Kevin Kane had issues here.
Oh, we did, eh?
Lots of weird things happened to him.
It
was fun watching it.
I got some good ghost stories, actually. Well, want to hear a ghost story before I play the song? Okay. We were recording, we did this project in between Pike's stuff, and we went up to this northern lodge, and it was Don Schmid and Ross Nikiforuk, both Pike guys, and myself and Merle, another Pike guy. Really, the only guy who wasn't there was Brian. He was doing something else, and he was down east. We went up to this big lodge, and we were going to do location recording. We spent a week there, and for me, it was really not that, you know, big a deal. I kind of enjoyed myself, and it was a little weird. Your cell phone wouldn't work up there, so if you wanted to make a phone call, there were these other cabins that where people would stay at. It was the edge of a lake. It was called Lake Savard. And to make a phone call, you'd have to go down and use the payphone and kind of use a phone card or whatever, because the cell phone wouldn't work and there was no phone in the lodge. Walked down to the payphone, and every time I went down there, the lights were on and there was music blasting away in one of the cabins. And I figured there were other people staying there, you know, and even though, they theoretically weren't open in the winter, but this was the winter. This is the middle of the winter. And so I never thought anything of it. A couple days later, I go down in the middle of the night to have a snack or something. And Jared, who was the engineer, he was this young guy that was up doing the recording engineering. He's awake and he's literally like shaking and shivering right next to the mixing console. And I'm going, okay, are you all right? And he goes, I can't handle this. Every night there's this thing going on, and I think I'm losing my mind, but it seems like it's real. And there's a guy in a black kind of a jacket, and I wake up and he's standing right over me, like looking at me every night. And he says, I haven't slept since I've been here. And this is like 5 days later. I'm kind of going, wow, okay, maybe that's why you're kind of not, feeling that energetic. And so when we finished a couple days later, we tried to get all the mixing done the last night, and we kept having major problems and things that literally physically occurred, like the plug coming out of the wall. It's like, how does that happen? Nobody unplugged it. Nothing moved. So we stayed up all night. We finally, abandoned ship on it and had to start packing up because we had to leave. And the guy who owned the place comes in, and we said, wait, we had all sorts of problems, with the electrical the last couple of days, and the plug, it looked like the plug wasn't working, and it came unplugged, and he says, oh, that's the ghost. Oh, really? Okay, well, he says, oh yeah, he's here all over the place. He said, yeah, about 70 or 80 years ago, two prospectors were right over about where this place is built, right on the edge of where the building is. They were prospecting. One guy got injured. The other guy went for help, and while he went to get help, wolves ate him and tore him apart. Oh, he says, they found pieces of him all over. He says, he's around all the time. And I said, well, have you got other people staying? Because there's music going on at the cabin. He goes, oh, no, nobody's been here but you guys. He said, but the ghost loves music. He really does. He said, he turns up my radio all the time. And, if I'm noodling on the guitar, he'll come and he'll adjust the tuning pegs while I'm playing. All sorts of weird things. He says, I think he just didn't want you guys to leave. He was having so much fun with the music and stuff. And it was just like, wow. So anyway, here's a song that's kind of a ghost story.
100 degrees and it's getting quite warm. We're happy and healthy, ready to pop. So open the doors of the trunk, let's do the drive. The ghost in the house is quite active tonight. She tries not to frighten, but still causes fright. When the chandelier sways and the earth starts to shake, it's time for the show to begin. Let the Lord. You're welcome, she said, but I said thank you. You better be good or the lady might spank you. We talk about lawyers, we talk about treatment, we talk about chocolate and coffee and eating and drinking. We'll let the truth. Let the truth. Casino with all the big money and bright lights, cigarettes lit and all smoky tonight. She never played slots, so I threw in a quarter. She was good luck 'cause I came out ahead on the board. I wanted a drink, but I couldn't stop playing. Feels good to win every once in a while. We got in the car and drove into the desert. They lay down the road and the grip went too far. So we rolled down the windows, looked out